And we're back again to talk about the FFG principle. This is going to be our final clip on the FFG. So bear with me, and you'll hopefully get the help that you deserve. Right now, we're going to talk about what we just emphasized, our example. And as you can see, it says here in the thought section, my coworkers are laughing at me. They must believe I'm an incompetent idiot, and this is a terrible situation. That is what this person, or what I was thinking when I showed you my example. All right. Made me feel embarrassed, angry, anxious, and sad. And my action was to shake, stutter, and I had difficulty concentrating. That's what was beginning. The likelihood of me having a great presentation was not really a strong likelihood. All right. Now, the question I pose here is, how did this thought get in the person's head? Well, let's think back to a few clips ago. Remember when I said that we learn our thinking through experience. The more we experience things, the quicker the thinking gets. So as you can see, this person, or what I was thinking here, was my coworkers are laughing at me. They must believe I'm an incompetent idiot. This is a really terrible situation. Oh my God, what am I going to do? This was my thinking. How did that thought get in my head? I learned it from experience. Maybe years ago, I failed at something in life, and someone told me, yeah, I knew you couldn't do it. You know, you failed again. But the more these things kept happening, the more they added to my own self-concept. These thoughts became very quick. And every time I had to do something that I believed was challenging, or most times, I would draw off this type of thinking. In other words, in school, I might have had to take a test. And I would think, why bother? You know, I'm just going to fail it anyway. You know, I'll do my best, but I'm not going to do very good because I'm just not very smart. I'm incompetent, right? Say if I met somebody that I liked, I would be too afraid to ask them out because I would think, why bother? She's going to reject me anyway because I'm such a loser. This type of thinking carries through life. And during our hardest times, right, when things aren't going so great in our life, we tend to resort more to this type of thinking, or when we have a nervous situation coming up, such as this presentation. So again, this thought gets very quick. The more that we challenge this thinking and look for the irrationality with the FFG, right, the better we're going to feel, and then we're going to do things that help us navigate through life at a better level. As you can see, my coworkers are laughing at me. That's the F. Let's do the fact. Is this thought based on fact? My coworkers are laughing at me. Is that 100% fact? Well, they might be, and they might not be. In this case, we're going to say they're really not laughing at me, but I interpreted it that they were. I believe that they are, but it's not true. That's not fact. They must believe I'm an incompetent idiot. Again, we can't read people's minds. That's very rigid thinking, and we don't know that they think that I'm an incompetent idiot. I don't know that at all, right? So again, that's not fact. This is a terrible situation. Well, it's a bad situation. It's uncomfortable for me, but it's not terrible. That's not based on fact. The word terrible is reserved for the worst things that can happen within our life. And even that can be subjective. It might be terrible, you know, to myself, to who I am, but it doesn't mean it's terrible to other people. All right. When we use the word terrible, we get incredibly emotional because it makes us feel very bad. It makes us feel very, very sad or anxious. It can make us panic. Words like terrible bring us above the emotional level. Here in CBT, we're looking for the middle ground, the optimal level, calmness, not to be overly emotional. So as you can see, it doesn't pass the factual question, the first F. Is this how I would want to feel if I'm going to do a presentation? Heck no. Why would I want to feel embarrassed, anxious, or sad when I'm about to present this to my executive board, and this could be the opportunity of a lifetime, an opportunity that could get me a raise, right? Or should I say a promotion? Now, if my goal is to do a good job, right? the third letter in the FFGs, my goal. Am I going to reach that goal if I'm shaking, stuttering, having difficulty concentrating? If I'm feeling this way and thinking this way? No. I might not reach that goal, at least not very, very good. It might not be as adequate as it could be or as good as it could be. So as you can see, this thinking is learned through repetition, and we get very fast at it, very good at it. And when we're challenged, we resort to that type of thinking. All right. So that completes our FFG principle. So get out there and challenge some of your irrational thoughts and feel better. And have a great day. We'll see you real soon.